Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome, YouTubers, to Morning Coffee with Mike. It is a beautiful, crisp Friday morning. What a beautiful day we're having. It's hard to get out of bed, but it's great when you're out and about because it's invigorating and it wakes you up. Hope everyone's doing well. Get your coffee ready because it's time for Morning Coffee with Mike. All right, guys, just a channel update I want to throw out there. Guys, I resurrected or I streamed on both my Spanish and Portuguese channels. I have already a guest on here on last night's stream, a Mexican guest, and then from Seattle, and then I have another guest from Chile who lives in Chile who's going to give us an update in Spanish, and then Mike Martins in Portuguese, and I have a guest coming on from Brazil next week, and then I have a guest from Angola coming on the week after. So check it out, guys. I have other channels I'm resurrecting, multiple languages on the same platform. There it is, guys. This is where you send me your show tips. Now, hope everyone's got their coffee ready because this is going to be a really good one. This one is, it's absolute respect to this company. Hats off and respect. Merck. If you guys know who Merck is a vaccine company. Merck scraps the COVID vaccines, says it's more effective to get the virus and recover. I've never seen anything so transparent from a company that could stand to benefit and make a lot of money in their markets and their shareholders and government contracts and all this crap. There it is. Merck scraps COVID vaccine, says it's more effective to get the virus and recover. There it is. Vaccine manufacturer Merck has abandoned development from 2 COVID vaccines, saying after extensive research, it concluded that the shots offered less protection than just contracting the virus itself and developing antibodies. There you go. There you go. And I'm pretty sure all of us had this once and twice, this sickness. That's a really good one. I wanted to start to show off with that one. So Sunday Times, what do these guys want? Why are they doing this? Let's refresh this and see if it catches here. All right, let's close that. Care homes consider legal challenge to force their to force their workers into getting vaccinated. Now, hold on a second, folks. There was a gentleman that everyone was posting on social media, a young guy in his 20s who passed away working at a care home. He took the vaccination a few days ago before he passed away. So that's kind of like, I'm not going to comment too much on that. I'm going to leave you guys in the comments to comment on that. What is RT reporting on today? What does RT have to tell us? Well, RT is saying the Parler precedent. Lawsuit calls on Google to drop Telegram from the App Store a week after Apple was targeted in the same way. There it is. A Parler precedent. So a precedent. So if you guys know what Parler is, it used to be the new Facebook and freedom of speech, and it was tons of people were on there. I went on there. The discussion was basically transparency in the politics is all it is. People discussing, posting articles from other independent news sites that don't get the floor or don't get to say, you know what I'm trying to say, right? So California court has been asked to force Google to remove Telegram from its Play Store over claims that the Messenger app is used to incite violence. Again, anything that goes against the status quo will incite violence, especially the folks that were outside who witnessed the Kennedy assassination and actually told their perspective were conspiracy theorists. All of them were branded as conspiracy. And that's when the day, November 22nd, 1963, is the day conspiracy theorist wording or phrase was spun. Rural Alberta businesses open for in-person dining, not following mask rules despite restrictions. So there it is. In Alberta, they're saying, several businesses in rural Alberta are opening, going against the COVID restrictions, one with in-person dining and another with mask optional policy. Letting people know, they just go ahead and do what you want. Scott says that he intends to continue to serve customers despite the current health measures. So, these health measures are a lot of them are illegal, to be honest with you. U.S.-Chinese military South China Sea posturing continues into Joe Biden era. Both countries send warplanes over the south of Taiwan, and Chinese military announces drill coinciding with U.S. aircraft carrier group's arrival. Risk of accidental clashes, observers say, with neither side seeming willing to soften its stance on the disputed waters. There you go. Well, there it is right there. It's going to continue. Nothing's going to change when it comes to war. If anything, it's going to get a lot bigger. And that's why today I picked up a little bit of oil. I kind of got punched in the head by buying oil today. But I picked up a little bit of oil because I have a feeling there's a lot of things brewing in the Middle East. And I kind of want, I'm always looking on the investment side of things, right, folks? Warplanes from the United States and China flew in approximately on Tuesday, and the Chinese military drill was announced as American aircraft carrier group entered the contested South China Sea. So there it is. Lillipilli Australian Day party broken up by police. There it is. Look at this party in Australia. Man, I wish I was at this boat party. Holy smokes. Broken up by police. A large party on the waterway in Sydney and South was broken up by police on Tuesday. And, they were playing something here. Tuesday afternoon, the Australia Day Bash in the water off the Sutherland Shire suburb of Lillipilli drew attention to police who attended in their own water vessel. Wow, that's pretty barbaric. COVID, UK becomes the first European country to record 100,000 COVID deaths. So, what's going to have to happen with this is the next administration, if it's a legit... If the next administration is actually legit, they're going to have to audit these death certificates. They're going to have to audit them. Because I just don't see any of this. Like, I'm not seeing it. None of the numbers are adding up. Nothing makes any sense. 100,000 people. Well, how many people died of the flu last year in England? Was it? I think last time I checked. Oh, Britain. This is Britain. Okay, because I think in all of Britain it was like 203,000 people died of the flu in 2019. I think it was in all of Great Britain. So I don't know. Like, are they just taking the flu? Because no one's getting the flu anymore. So I'm not a doctor. I'll leave that for you guys in the comments to comment on. And we'll keep going here. Hong Kong, fourth wave, ambush-style COVID lockdown takes residents of 12 Yau Mai Ti buildings by surprise. Lockdown is expected to end 6 a.m. on Wednesday, and those in the area have been told to stay inside until they are forced. So there it is. Again, the protests haven't ended in Hong Kong. The whole protests have been continuously going on. And now England has offered 5.6 million visas for Hong Kongese to come in to basically England. England's in a lot of trouble right now with their housing market, and they got to prop it up real quick because a lot of these countries' economies are based off of housing. Canada's going to be fighting for some too, so is Australia. So it's basically savers. They call them savers. The people that are coming are people with savings, basically. So we'll see what happens with that. It's kind of miraculous how this COVID found its way into Hong Kong during a massive civil disobedience, so to say. WHO now saying you do not need to wear a mask. This is from January 25th, 2021. In a telling admission made on January 22nd, 2021, the World Health Organization now says there is no significant medical reason for any healthy person to wear a mask outside of the hospital. Sadly, our corrupt politicians and mainstream media only relate to the bad news. So this is what they're saying here. The WHO admits that the PCR tests produce massive COVID false positives. So I don't know what's happening. Especially, my prayers are going out, and I've been praying a lot lately to a lot of the people that are in these old folks' homes, and I hope that something's going to happen because I got some stories. I don't want to read them in today's show because they're very depressing, and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So, Van Morrison to start legal action over Northern Ireland COVID ban on live music. There you go. Good job, Van Morrison. I know you come out screaming. Van Morrison will challenge the Northern Irish government in court over its blanket ban on live music in licensed venues arising from COVID restriction, his lawyer said on Tuesday. There you go. People need to stand up to this and actually start providing real proof. Putin tells Biden in first phone talks that normalization of Russian-U.S. relations will benefit everyone. So there you go. They will benefit everyone. I don't think there was nothing. I think it was the U.S. media that was kind of screwing around with the Russian-American relations. And then when they found out there was no Russiagate, they kind of dropped that for a while. And then they had that guy, what's his name? That guy that died in prison with paper bed sheets. I forgot the guy's name already. The billionaire, whatever, that had his own island. I don't know. I already forgot the guy, which is kind of good. You don't want to remember these people. You don't want to keep these people in your. But anyway, so there it is. So I think American media is what caused this issue, in my opinion. So why Biden is installing Obama-era hawks in senior roles and preparing to fire up war machine again is very bad news for Syrians. So the American military rolled in first day of Biden's presidency, like in big numbers, apparently, from what I've heard. And that's why I'm putting a little bit into oil right now. You know, I took a bit of a loss this morning on it. That's fine. But I'm just kind of reading the trends or reading because, you know, once something happens or there's a few mainstream media coverage on this, and then you start to see markets rally, and just kind of following it, guys, as it goes. It is no coincidence that the resurgence of attacks by Islamic State on civilians and the Syrian army have been reported in Iraq and Syria as Joe Biden build back better government takes power in Washington. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm not going to read any of this because I don't know if I don't even know what's fact in this. Doug Ford wants to close down the Canadian border to all non-residents. There you go. But the problem is, this is travel, not immigration. Immigration will continue in Canada at record levels. It's not going to shut down immigration. They're trying to get people from stopping to leave because, again, people have been saying, more and more people are leaving Canada in mass numbers, right? So they want to stop people from coming in and traveling to Canada. What do they have in store for us? Are people visiting Canada going to report on what's happening here and then bring it back to their country and tell people? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot that surrounds this. So I want you guys to take a really good look at this and comment below on this one. And Fauci said it's common sense to wear 2 masks to stop the spread of COVID. Here's how we do it. So basically, yes, no, thank you. Here we go. Dr. Anthony Fauci said double masking is a logical strategy to stop the spread of COVID. Where did it start? In England. In England, they were promoting it a few weeks ago. The double mask is the way to go. 2 masks. Oh, man. That's the way to do it, right? 2 masks. U.S. expanding military presence in Saudi Arabia amid the high tensions with Iran. There you go. More and more. Tell me what we're going through. The U.S. military says it's been testing different ports and air bases in Saudi soil over the past year as options for the development of troops and equipment in the event of conflict with Iran amid heightened tensions between the two sides. Again, we know what's going to happen with Iran now that everything got delayed slightly with the Trump administration. Now they're going to start moving. It's going to be boots on the ground and moving forward now. And Chrystia Freeland and Patty Hajdu to speak at the Great Reset Initiative to launch this week. So this is the lady that basically said we need to find a way to unlock Canadians that have money saved to invest it back in, or, I don't know, Balin Queen. We call her the Balin Queen. Looking to unlock money. We talked about it on Mike in the Nights. Canadian Deputy Prime Minister Cynthia Freeland and Health Minister Patty Hajdu will be among the world leaders and global elites speaking as the World Economic Forum officially launches its Great Reset this week. It's called the Great Reset. And this is what America is posting as their head story on CNN. Biden aims to tackle another American crisis race. So again, it's all about race wars in the United States. I don't know. I don't know. There's housing affordability level, opioid crisis, fentanyl crisis, market manipulations. Housing is going to go through the moon. Housing will go from 40 to 100% in American rural areas. Watch out for that. Amerifornia is coming across America. Mark my words, Amerifornia. You're going to have Texafornia, Floridafornia. It's going to be terrible. And I just see that happening. So there it is right there. That's what they're more focused on, and keeping the eye on people here. So let's type in Florida man. So we're going to type in Florida man to end our transmission. Florida man. What is Florida man doing today? Let's see what Florida man is doing today. Okay. Okay, here we go. Florida man and woman arrested after admitting to locking boy in closet for hours. There's the Florida man right there. Tampa, a man and woman are now behind bars after admitting to locking a young boy in the closet for hours at a time. So there it is. There's your Florida man story. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your coffee. Subscribe, like. Don't forget to, if you want to, you don't have to ring the bell on my Spanish and Portuguese channel, just to get it off the ground and get it kind of like moving a bit. Let me know what you guys think. Links are below at the bottom of the channel to those two other channels. Lots of love, guys. Let me know what you guys think about all the comments or all the stuff that we read here from mainly mainstream media. Connect the dots and you shall find your prize. Thanks for watching.